Okay, I'm embarrassed. Shame on me for thinking that he moved it, and it was totally me. It's another thing that happens in marriages. You blame things on each other that have nothing to do with one another. Okay, so what I wanted to do while this was on my face, not going as planned, you know, wanted to be more efficient with all of this, but oh well, it's life. Alright, so I looked up how to clean using the purification tablets, the roller. So basically, I looked up, you know, boiling water will ruin your needles, so never boil. Don't even use hot water. Warm water is key. So after using, and I asked Monique, you know, what does she do? Because, you know, she's been using them for a while. And I looked up the sizes. So this is a 0.2 roller. And it may be used daily. So even though RNF is suggesting 3 times a week, you actually can use it once a day if you like. And I looked up why the size and what it does, and it basically improves the absorption, sorry I'm reading, which is why I'm looking down, absorption of applied skincare products. And then what Monique said, she's been so helpful, I'll just read to you what she said. You might have seen it on her comment. I asked her, you know, how often she cleans hers, because RNF is saying clean it 3 times a week. So basically use it 3 times a week, clean it 3 times a week, so after every use. But for some reason that wasn't clicking with me. So I asked her how often she cleans it, and she says, I sanitize after each use. I don't use as often as I could or should due to hormonal acne breakouts. So that's a good point. So, and one of the reasons why RNF says use it with the reverse and the redefine regimens, not necessarily with the soothe regimen or the, and forgive me, I don't know the name of the acne regimen, but it's the regimen for acne. At any rate, and it's because you don't want to use it on any breakouts. You don't want to irritate, like if you have rosacea, sorry. You know, you don't want to hurt yourself. So, oh, and then Monique went on to say that can be used daily or 3 times a week for better product penetration, and that's the 0.2 millimeter? What does MM stand for? Oh my god, how embarrassing that I don't know that. So it's something else I need to look up. The 0.5 mm needles penetrate deeper, should be used only once every 3 weeks, and then there's a 1.0 mm roller, and that should be used only once every 6 weeks. These are Monique's suggestions, or you know, her knowledge, her research. And then she went on to say there are even longer needle sizes, but she's scared of those. And I don't blame her. This one doesn't hurt. It just kind of it tingles more than anything. I will say, I made a comment on my video yesterday, and I said my skin feels alive. Well, my skin continued to feel alive until for a couple of hours after, and I was starting to go, uh-oh, is something wrong? Because I do have my sensitive skin, and you know what, I need to rinse this off. It's only supposed to be on for 2 minutes, and I'm not being very effective. So with the tablets, you just want to use warm water, not hot. Again, we want to, you know, respect the needles, or so I keep hearing. Sorry, did that sound like I was mocking RNF? Oh, that was so rude. We need to be mindful of how we, you know, talk about things, right? Okay, so the water's warm, and really the water just needs to, the head just needs to be fully immersed, so the actual wheel. So I'm just going to plop a tablet into the water. I don't know why I thought it was going to fizz like Alka-Seltzer. And then the handle goes right into the top here, and it's supposed to hold on to it, like it's supposed to from what I read, it's supposed to kind of, maybe. There we go. So it snaps in there. It's on there. And then you're just going to put it in and let it wait. Never let this soak overnight. From what I understand, it takes about 15 minutes, and then this water will go from blue to clear. So that's when you know that it's finished. So I'm going to rinse the mask off of my face with just some warm water with a washcloth. And it gets like stiff, it gets tight, and feels pretty good. There's no tingling. It smells clean. It's not a super thick consistency. When you put it on, it goes on pretty smooth. It's pretty easy to take off. I'd imagine it would be even easier in the shower, but you're supposed to put it on clean skin. So I have these eye cloths that I want to use, which is supposed to be used as the last step of cleansing. And it's supposed to be used at night. A lot of this is recommended to use at night. It's just easier for me to do this in the morning. I don't know about you guys, but once my son goes to sleep, like last night I just I don't even remember being tired. I just like fell asleep. It's like my sacred time evening. Hope everyone's having a really nice, relaxing weekend. So yeah, my skin feels really clean. Maybe a little tingling just because of my type of skin. But I think it's just, I need to put something on now, now that I've stripped that top layer. I think that's what happens with exfoliation. We just kind of remove the top layer of our skin, and then we're just, putting all of those products to nourish and soothe and, medicate. So I do have a question. So we have these samples in the RNF line. So I'll be giving these out, and what this is it's called an enhancement microdermabrasion paste. And I'm wondering, is this different than this? So that's what I'm going to ask my sponsor. That's like my #1 question right now. I haven't used this, and that's because any kind of exfoliation when you're using the Soothe line, which was recommended to me, is not really recommended. So because my main concern was the sensitivity and the dryness, I wasn't given this, whereas usually, like, if you speak with a RNF consultant, and you're given samples, you're usually given a sample microdermabrasion paste, you're given the night renewing serum, these little cute little capsules, which is recommended to use after the roller, and then you're given the lip renewing serum. And all of these things are super luxurious and wonderful. And because I have my type of skin, I wasn't given this. I was instead given the eye cream, and I'm so glad that I was, because then I went on to purchase it myself. So the eye cream is phenomenal. It's wonderful. But my question is, is this microdermabrasion paste, is this different than the daily cleansing mask in the Redefine line? And if so, how often do you use one or the other? I know this is daily. I know you can use the roller daily. It's recommended 3 times a week, but you can use it every day. And so my question is, how often do you use this? If anyone knows, I would appreciate your knowledge and helpful tips. So then after using the daily cleansing mask, just use a toner and, you know, use a little gauze pad. And again, this is not an alcoholic, yeah, this is not an alcoholic, no, this is not alcohol based. I should find out what it is based with, what the main ingredient is. And a great question, a couple of great questions have come up from very supportive friends and neighbors. So the first one was regarding SLS. I didn't know what SLS was, and my neighbor is allergic. So that's important, you know, to know, you know, are any of these products gonna hurt me? And no, not all Rodan & Fields products contain SLS. Some of them do, not to say that that's a bad thing, but she in particular is allergic, so she can't use certain products. A couple of these products contain gluten, so if you're allergic to gluten, and I have a very helpful chart that shows, you know, what products contain what, so that you, if that is a concern to you, you know, let me know. I'll share it just for everybody, just so you have that information. Also, if you're breastfeeding, you know, if you're, or pregnant for that matter, if you're concerned about what you're putting on your body, you know, for fear that it's going to be absorbed and, you know, your baby will be affected. You know, we're all different. Some of us, you know, ate sushi when we were pregnant. Some of us drink wine. So, you know, to each their own. You know, talk to your doctor. But again, I'll post that, really helpful. Oh, this was the eye cream. And then after step 2 is step 3. After the toner is the day cream. Here it is. Triple Defense Treatment, broad spectrum, SPF 30. So yeah, just gonna put that on. Another really really great product is the lip renewing. Sorry, I'm like, oh, I guess I'm still waking up. The lip renewing serum. I haven't used that yet with you. And again, it's recommended at night, and I think it's just because our skin, that's when our skin recharges. This might not be the correct terminology, not one a doctor would use anyway, but you know, give your skin a chance to just replenish itself, and you know, you're just sleeping. You're not being exposed to pollution, or, God, I still have a little bit in here. My lips are really thin, so I don't need a lot. I almost like want to save this for like tomorrow, oops, or tonight. So the solution is still blue, but I have noticed it's fading. Oh, and there's a little bit of bubbling happening up top. So I guess while it's cleaning, I wonder what's in here. I should look that up too. Ooh, the lip serum almost has like a sweetness to it, which makes sense. It's nice. This all just feels really good, you know, pampering yourself and loving yourself. I haven't been super great about doing that. Oh, I didn't use the eye cloths again. Oh, I've been terrible every single time. I've been meaning to do it, and I haven't. And it's got like the peptide treatments, makeup remover and peptide treatment. So it's really, really good for your skin. So yeah, I mean, I hate to keep you waiting while this just like turns from blue to clear. But basically once this is done soaking, and again, do not soak it overnight, It's only for about 15 minutes until this turns clear. Then we're just going to drain the solution. We're just going to rinse it with warm water, again, not hot. They keep saying that, like, do not boil it, do not rinse with hot water. It will damage the needles. And yeah, just rinse with water, warm water, and be on your merry way. I think that's all I have. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. If you have any concerns, let me know. I'll go ahead and post that that chart in case you're concerned about allergies, or you know, if you do have acne, or if you do have sensitive skin, like what's suggested and what's not, or if you're pregnant or breastfeeding. But again, I mean, you know, some doctors will say don't eat tuna, and others, my doctor said it was okay to have tuna 3 times a week when I was pregnant, so, you know, to each their own. I was allowed to drink coffee too, so, but only 2 cups a day, and my doctor was very, very clear, not 2 venti cups, like 2 6-ounce cups, so I was like, okay. But then after a while I didn't even drink coffee. Okay, I'm talking way too much. I hope I didn't keep you too long. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and or you're having a wonderful weekend, that you're safe. And I just want to say how grateful I am that everyone's been so supportive, and this has been kind of a really fun learning opportunity and chance to reconnect with old friends and coworkers and family. So, all right, take care, bye.